Hey folks, Andy here from TSI Apparel. In this video, our team member Jen will take you on a short history tour of cotton. Cotton is one of the most influential materials in human history. Long before oil, gold, or silicon, cotton was the resource that powered global trade, built empires, fueled industrial revolutions, and reshaped entire societies. This is the short story of how a soft white fiber quietly became one of the most powerful forces in world history. And hey, if you learned something new, make sure to give us a like. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to our channel. All right, let's get into it.
It is a substance of extraordinary simplicity. Well, a soft, white fluff, bursting from a dried seed pod. It seems unassuming, almost fragile. Yet, this is cotton, and its story is one of the most powerful and far-reaching in the history of our world. For millennia, this humble plant fiber has been at the very heart of human civilization, shaping the course of trade, the growth of cities, and the destinies of entire nations. It has clothed our bodies, built immense fortunes, and fueled the engines of empire. To understand cotton is to understand a force that has quietly, yet profoundly, altered the way we work, live, and interact across the globe. This remarkable material has journeyed from ancient river valleys to the colossal factories of the industrial age, and now into every corner of our modern lives. Its influence is so pervasive, so deeply woven into the fabric of our existence, that we often fail to see it. It is in the clothes we wear, the sheets we sleep in, and the currency we handle. The story of cotton is not merely about agriculture or textiles. It is a grand narrative of human ingenuity, ambition, and conflict. A tale that connects ancient weavers with modern-day factories. Long before recorded history began to chart the rise and fall of empires, cotton was already being cultivated by people across the globe. This was not a single discovery, but a series of independent flowerings of human ingenuity. In the warm, fertile lands of India's Saraswati Sindhu civilization, farmers were already growing and harvesting this valuable crop as far back as 5,000 years ago. Here, an entire culture of cotton craftsmanship emerged. People learned to spin the delicate fibers into strong thread, and then, with extraordinary skill, weave them into fine, breathable cloth. Not much later, on other continents, the same story was unfolding. In the Nile Valley of ancient Egypt, across the sun-drenched landscapes of Africa, different species of the cotton plant were being domesticated, and across the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean. In the Mesoamerican region, which is Mexico and Central America, civilizations like the Olmec and the Maya were also cultivating their own native cotton varieties. They, too, had mastered the intricate process of spinning, dyeing, and weaving, creating vibrant textiles that were central to their cultures. And then there were also the Corral civilization of the present-day Peru and Western South American region, who also were among the earliest in the world to use cotton for fishing nets, ritual and burial fabrics. These were not interconnected worlds, yet in each, the same plant provided a solution to a fundamental human need for clothing and comfort. In India, the art of cotton reached a pinnacle that was unrivaled for millennia. Weavers, working on traditional handlooms, produced fabrics of astonishing quality. And these Indian cotton textiles were exported to Rome, Arabia, China, Southeast Asia, and Africa. The legendary muslins of Bengal were so fine, they were described as woven air, a testament to the incredible skill passed down through generations. These artisans also perfected the use of natural dyes, creating intricate patterns and brilliant colors that made their textiles highly sought after. This mastery meant that for a very, very long time, India was the world's workshop for cotton cloth. The rise of cotton to global dominance was not an accident, it was a result of its own inherent, remarkable qualities. For centuries, people in cooler climates like Europe had relied heavily on wool and linen. Wool is warm and durable, but it can be heavy and scratchy against the skin. Linen, made from the flax plant, is lighter, but wrinkles easily, and can be laborious to produce. When cotton textiles began to arrive in greater quantities from the East, they presented a revolutionary alternative. The fabric was wonderfully soft, light, and comfortable. It was a gentle touch against the body, a world away from the coarse feel of wool. One of cotton's most practical advantages is its relationship with water. The fibers are highly absorbent and capable of wicking moisture away from the skin, making cotton clothing exceptionally comfortable in warm or humid conditions. This same quality made it easy to clean, unlike wool, which can shrink and lose shape, cotton could be laundered repeatedly with relative ease. This simple fact had a profound impact on hygiene and daily life. In the beginning, for Europeans, cotton was an exotic marvel. It was a luxury good, arriving in small quantities along the same trade routes that brought spices and silk from the distant east. The fine muslins, brightly printed calicos from India, were coveted by the wealthy, a symbol of status and a taste for the fashionable. As maritime trade expanded in the 16th and 17th centuries, these textiles became more accessible. A powerful current of consumer demand began to flow through European society. This surging popularity began to cause alarm among Europe's established industries. They lobbied their governments fiercely for protection. In response, several countries, including Britain, enacted laws in the early 18th century to ban the import of finished cotton fabrics from India. But these protectionist measures had an unintended and momentous consequence. They did not diminish the desire for cotton, they only redirected it. If finished cloth could not be imported, then the raw material would have to be. European merchants and entrepreneurs began to think not just about buying textiles, but about controlling the entire production process. The hunger for cotton shifted from a desire for the final product to an obsession with securing the raw fiber itself, mastering the technology to spin and weave it. It marked the beginning of a new, more aggressive phase of global competition, defined by pursuit of control over resources and markets. This insatiable appetite for cotton became a powerful driver of European colonial expansion. Companies like the British East India Company, initially founded as a trading enterprise, evolved into powerful political and military forces. The company started dominating fiber-producing regions, ensuring a steady, controlled supply to feed the machines they were beginning to build back home. The story of cotton's role in empire finds its most stark and tragic expression in the relationship between Britain and India. Heavy tariffs on Indian cloth, and zero on British factory cloth entering India, a calculated transformation that devastated traditional weaving. Indian raw cotton was exported to Britain. Finished cloth was sold back to India. The handlooms fell silent. It was colonial deindustrialization. The story of British industrial might is inseparable from India's economic subjugation. The immense demand for cotton textiles, the desire to outcompete Indian producers, spurred a wave of extraordinary invention. James Hargreaves's spinning jenny, Richard Arkwright's waterframe, and Edmund Cartwright's power loom. Soon, James Watt's steam engine freed mills from rivers, clustering industry in cities like Manchester. A new kind of life, governed by the factory clock and the rhythm of machines. Unprecedented wealth and brutal conditions, long hours, exploitation of women and children. By the early 19th century, cotton textiles were Britain's single largest export. A new source emerged, the southern United States. Eli Whitney's 1793 cotton gin made short staple cotton profitable at massive scale. A vast cotton kingdom spread across the Carolinas, Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana. By mid-century, cotton accounted for over half of U.S. export earnings. Plantations fed Manchester and New England. Cotton is king was economic fact. This kingdom was built upon profound and brutal injustice, the labor of enslaved African Americans. Millions toiled from sunup to sundown, planting, chopping, picking. Their forced labor powered the gin, filled the bales, and enriched planters, merchants, industrialists. A nation of liberty built wealth through violent subjugation, a terrible paradox. The divisions between a slave-holding South and an industrializing North erupted into the American Civil War. Its legacy continues to shape the nation today. The systems built around cotton matured into one of the world's first truly global supply chains. The journey of a single shirt began on farms, in India, the Nile Delta, or the American South. Bales moved by rail and steamship to be spun and woven in Britain, continental Europe, New England, and Japan. Finished cloth sold worldwide, often back to colonies where cotton was grown. New shipping, banking, and finance managed immense flows of goods and capital. The price in Liverpool could shape a farmer's fate in Texas or a merchant's in Mumbai. Cotton helped standardize the way we dress. Uniform fabric enabled mass-produced clothing. Armies wore standard-issue cotton, forging identity and simplifying logistics. Factories relied on durable workwear. Hospitals depended on cotton bedding, gowns, and bandages, washability and absorbency, essential for hygiene. After 1947, India reinvested in cotton farming, mills, handlooms, and power looms. Today, India is a leading producer and exporter, a global hub for garments and fabric. It uniquely maintains traditional handlooms alongside fully mechanized modern mills. A journey from colonized supplier back to leading manufacturer, a testament to enduring economic and cultural power. Cotton's thread runs from ancient river valleys to modern institutions, binding economies and cultures. Today, cotton's reign continues. It fills our wardrobes in the form of denim jeans, t-shirts, shirts. It furnishes our homes as towels, curtains, and bed sheets. Its unique properties, natural softness, breathability, and strength, keep it the world's most used natural fiber, even alongside polyester and nylon. The global industry supports over 100 million households across more than 70 countries. Yet, conventional cotton is water-intensive, a serious concern in a water-stressed world. Large land use and historic dependence on pesticides and fertilizers pose risks to soil, water, and health. A sustainable shift is underway. Innovative practices and stewardship. Organic cultivation and drip systems reduce chemicals and water use. Regenerative agriculture restores soil and biodiversity. Recycling cotton textiles closes loops, lowering waste and virgin demand. Cotton did not only make clothes, it made global trade routes, industrial nations, colonial systems, labor movements, modern fashion, corporate uniforms, and international supply chains. Its history mirrors heights of creativity and depths of exploitation. Even today, cotton's influence has not waned. It connects the smallest farm to the largest corporation, from ancient Indian looms to modern automated factories, from royal trade routes to industrial cities, from empire building to everyday clothing. Cotton is not just a fabric. Cotton is history you can wear.